This video tutorial focuses on the search form of the Radyn microwave license search. The first thing to understand about how the search works is that the search acts as a filter. If you don't enter any criteria and press search, you'll get back all of the licenses. If you enter a single call sign, you get back only that license. Or in other words, only that license and its various paths pass through the filter. If you enter 7 call signs, only those 7 licenses and their paths pass through the filter. You can then add another search criteria or filter, such as license status being pending termination, to further limit the search results. And you can see that only one license and its 2 paths pass through those filters. As a more detailed example, using this approach you could quickly see any licenses for your FRN that are active in the upper 6 GHz range and within 25 miles of Manhattan. Now that we understand how multiple search criteria interact with each other, let's look at each individual search criteria, starting with the call signs. You can enter 1 or more call signs, separated by commas, or 1 per line. For the license status, it defaults to any, which is the same as checking all 5 license status types. You can filter by any combination of license statuses. There are also Select All and Deselect All buttons. If you click Deselect All, or manually deselect them all, it automatically goes back to any. The radio service codes behave the same as the license status, and you can filter by any combination of radio service codes. FCC registration numbers, or FRNs, work the same as the call signs. You can enter 1 or more separated by commas, or 1 per line. FRNs are always 10 digits long in the FCC database, and are padded at the beginning with zeros, but when you're searching on this site, the leading zeros are optional. When you see an FRN in the search results, clicking on it will take you to the search results for all licenses for that FRN. In the Licensee Contact Info section, you can search by company name, city, state, or zip code. The city, state, and zip code fields search the licensee contact information, not the physical address of the locations used in the path. To search by physical location, use the latitude and longitude fields, which we'll discuss in a moment. For the company name, entering Astro will match any license containing Astro in the company name, regardless of capitalization or where it occurs in the company name. For example, searching for Astro will match Astro, Astrotech, Astroline, and Bastrop County. The city and zip fields behave the same as the company name field, except that the zip field is only for numbers. The state field defaults to any, and includes all U.S. states and territories. You can filter by any combination of states and territories. Next, let's look at the frequencies. We match frequencies numerically, so searching for 006525.0 is the same as searching for 6525. The frequencies section defaults to any frequency. If you're looking for an exact frequency, choose exact and enter the frequency. Paths in the FCC database can either have an exact frequency assigned to them, or a frequency range by defining an additional upper frequency. When doing an exact frequency or a frequency range search, licenses with a defined frequency range will match if the specified frequency is greater than or equal to the assigned frequency, or lower than or equal to the upper frequency. As an illustration, if you do an exact frequency search for 6525, you'll see that it matches a single license because it's an exact match for the upper frequency. And if you do an exact frequency search for 6881, you'll see that it matches a number of licenses because 6881 falls between their assigned and upper frequencies. To search for a frequency range, you can fill in any lower and upper frequency you'd like, or you can click Choose a Range and use one of our preset ranges, such as upper 6 GHz, and the lower and upper frequency will be filled in for you. You can also filter your search by latitude and longitude. The latitude and longitude need to be entered in decimal format, but you can click Convert Coordinates and enter the coordinates in about any format there is. Type or copy and paste your latitude and longitude into the coordinate box and press Convert Coordinates. The converted coordinates will be displayed in decimal format and shown on a map so you can easily confirm they're correct. Then click Use these coordinates, and they'll be copied to the latitude and longitude fields on the search form. You can also choose the coordinates on a map by clicking Choose on Map. If there are already coordinates in the latitude and longitude fields, the map will start zoomed in to those coordinates. Otherwise, it will start in the center of the United States, zoomed out. You can use the plus and minus buttons to zoom in and out, or hold down Shift and drag a box to zoom in. Say you wanted to search around Central Park in Manhattan. You just drag a few boxes to zoom in, then click on the map where you want the search to be centered, and a marker will appear. To adjust the marker location, either drag the marker to where you want it, or just click where you want it. When you have the right spot, click Use these coordinates. The search radius can be up to 250, and can be in either miles or kilometers. A large search radius works best when you're using other search criteria to narrow down the search. There is a checkbox labeled Include Paths Passing Through the Radius. If checked, this will include paths where none of the locations are inside the search radius, but the path passes through the search radius. To illustrate, with the box checked, the path would match this search radius, but with the box unchecked, it wouldn't match. Once you have entered your search criteria, you can do two types of search. The first one, labeled Search, will show the search results in a table with 50 paths per page. In the search results, you can see the FRN, call sign, license status, path number, transmit and receive locations, frequency and polarization, and various links to see more details about the license, including a link to view it on the FCC website. The second search type, labeled Map Search, will show search results on a map, up to 500 results. Keep in mind that there are paths in the FCC database that don't have defined latitudes and longitudes, and these won't be included in the map results, but will show up in the table search results. After you've previewed the search results, either in a table or on the map, you can download the search results to Google Earth, which will include up to 1,000 paths. Like the map, the Google Earth download will only include paths that have defined coordinates for their locations. This completes our tutorial on using the Radyn microwave license search form. For further assistance managing your microwave licenses, please contact Radyn by going to the About Radyn tab and clicking Contact Radyn, or by visiting us online at radyn.com. Thank you.